Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Battle in the Eastern Conference, this D.C. crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Conley out there with Harden. Then it's Evan Turner. Then there's Okafor. And it's Williams at the 4 slot. And both free throws good for Evan Turner. And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark, with the boost in minutes, the confidence, and the coaching staff, his game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
Here is Conley, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. The rebound by Ezeli. And so it's Washington with it.
And boy, did Evan Turner make the most of his second chance last season. Played with more focus, huge minutes for him with the Celtics. He may have found a home.
On the wing, Harden. Shot from 16. That's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside, Green. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go.
You know, it was a career year all around for Tucker last season. Still has work to do on his game, but showed he can contribute to a winning team. Very good value for his contract, too. You can never discount that.
Now here's Williams. On the wing, Harden. And stolen by Darren Williams. On the wing, Green. No one near him. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Outside Turner. Passes it to Okafor. No good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And it's Wade penetrating, so they take the lead. Wade's got his first 2 points.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Williams against Conley. On the wing, Harden. Fades back, and he gets it to go.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Paul Millsap. Outside Conley. Pass to Harden. 5 to shoot. That one off the back iron and out.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Williams with a clean look. The three-pointer no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Turner with it. Williams picks him up. Conley against Wade. And it's Conley penetrating. Okafor, the pass to Conley. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And that misses. That would have put him up. for the Washington Wizards. They won their last contest, that game against the Detroit Pistons. Green kicks to Ezeli. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The Cavaliers trailing. Now here is Conley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Harden dishes to Okafor. Conley inside the line. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Wizards have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The drive by Wade. Okafor grabs the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Harden with it. Wade picks him up. Outside Williams. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. That's good. Green's got his second basket of the game.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Another miss by Conley.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And, guys, it's been a slow decline for Darren Williams the last few seasons. Once considered an elite point guard, he just doesn't have that stature any longer.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mahimi's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Smooth comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Green, and it's Jennings in for Dwayne Wade. And he sinks the second. Well, for Williams, Greg, in his decline, his field goal percentage dropped to below 40% last season. Clark, I never thought I'd see the day with that.
Those were the worst offensive numbers since his rookie season. I mean, he had the game that you thought would carry him past his athletic prime, but that might not be the case the way those numbers look.
Conley gets the bucket.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Wizards leading by 3. There's a good screen. Jennings in the corner. Baseline jumper. Rebound by Williams. Now Cleveland shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. In the corner, Harden. Sefolosha with the steal. Williams can't hit.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Turner. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Outside Jennings. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. And another miss by Washington. Turner with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here is Harden. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that one misses. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Washington trailing. Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards. Started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Cephalosha is out there with Smooth. Then there's Ian Mahimi. Then there's Jennings. And it's Temple in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And so here's Cleveland following the three-pointer by Washington. Rudez kicks to Varejao. The jump hook. And it falls over the rim and in. Varejao's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And the Wizards really struggled post-All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
Now here's Waiters, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one. You think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Washington. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Cole, the pass to Rudez. Bangs home the trifecta. Rudez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Millsap a screen. Jennings dishes to Mahimi. Nice ball movement by Washington to stop the run. Millsap misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Cole. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here's the fast break. Cephalosha leading the way.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Wizards. Now here's Williams. Harden has a wide open look. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of last A great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So for the Wizards, Azili's checked in for Mahinmi, and it's Green in for Garrett Temple. Now here's Jennings. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Green.
Well, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
Conley against Jennings. On the wing, Harden. He has 6. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here we go. Jennings heading to the hoop. That's good.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Harden. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Back to Green. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. 8 points for Jeff Green. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Offensive rebound. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game, some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
Here is Harden. Following the basket by Brandon Jennings. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got 5 points so far. The Wizards with the lead. Outside Jennings. Dishes it to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. There's Green with the 3, and he gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks. Keeping the ball literally on a string, makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes. Few players would even try. That unpredictability, though, can make him difficult to check and often forces defenders into positions from which they can't recover.
Deron Williams checked in for Brandon Jennings. Williams kicks to Conley. To the inside. Here's Okafor. And that one comes up a bit short.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Wade with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Millsap, the basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W.
Conley, the pass to Turner. Hits it from three-point range. Turner's got 7.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Williams dishes to Green. That one rolling around and rims out. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Conley kicks to Turner. Stolen by Wade. It's tipped. Left side Williams with his first shot attempt. Washington with the rebound. 55 seconds left now here in the second. Up off the screen. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight. Conley the pass to Okafor. Williams against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Turner. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Wizards leading by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Conley. On the wing, Turner. Guarded by Green. Over in the corner, Conley. Lets it fly from 18. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good...
Thank you.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period as it was just... And now, folks, it's just about time for the third...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
And what a game for Green. He's got 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from behind.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Harden out there with Norris Cole. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Rudez in at the 4. Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as 3-point percentage last season.
Here's Wade. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Wade dishes to Williams. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Williams. The Cavaliers trail by 5.
And, you know, for the Wizards, it wasn't just how they scored, but who scored. I mean, they ended the season with all 5 starters averaging double-digit points, and that's a rarity.
Now Williams. After Dion Waiters' 3-pointer that didn't go. That's good. Millsap's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here is Varejao. Washington with the rebound. Ezeli's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And thinking back to the Wizards having all of their starting 5 scoring in double digits last year, those are the kinds of teams that coaches hate to plan against. Any given night, one of them can step up and hurt you, and you just couldn't plan for where their points were going to come from.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Nice job coming off that screen. 7 points for Brandon Jennings. The Cavaliers trail by 6. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Conley. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. Jennings can't get that one to fall. Kicks to Waiters. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Williams. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. And now just a 2-point Wizards lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their last game a loss to Toronto. They set the pick. The drive by Green. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
The Wizards making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Okafor. Damian Rudez comes in for Marvin Williams. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Evan Turner. And Cole subbed in for Mike Conley.
You know, with Jeff Green, the one thing you can say about him is he's been durable, especially since he'd had the unforeseen heart issue in 2011 for which he needed season-ending surgery. Since then, over the past 3 full seasons, he's played in 81, 82, and 78 games.
And so Varejao hits them both.
And talking about Jeff Green, I'm rooting for him. I mean, I'm rooting for him to finally put it all together to gain and maintain the confidence and really to fulfill the vast potential we all know that he has.
Now here's Millsap. He's got 8. Here's Rudez. Pass to Varejao. The dish to Waiters. To tie. No good. That would have tied it.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Cephalosha misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Cole kicks to Rudez. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Waiters. No good. That would have tied it.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Cole, following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Cole, the pass to Rudez. Here's Hollis Jefferson, covered by Cephalosha. Steps back and shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
He feeds it to Millsap. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Down low, here's Hollis Jefferson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw comes. His way.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Smooth checked in for Washington. Wade comes in for Garrett Temple. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Okafor's checked in. Williams comes in for Damian Rudez. James Harden, he's checked in for Wade. And it's Conley in for Cole. And here's Harden following Brandon Jennings' 3. Here's Conley. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it's just night and day. Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click, I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Ezeli gets the bucket. Ezeli's got his second basket of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Harden outside. The feed to Okafor. Back to Harden. Conley against Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Conley penetrating. That's good. Conley's got 10 points in the game. Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ezeli dishes to Wade. Puts up a 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Picked by Okafor. Conley kicks to Harden. And the rejection by Ezeli. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Wizards lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. They've got Green. Ezeli is out there with Smooth. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Williams at point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Williams. Fades and shoots. The shot is good off the backboard. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Washington shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Now Williams. There's a good screen. No good. Good work defensively by Conley. Harden kicks to Turner. That's tipped. Wade outside. The shot from 20 feet away. Another miss by Wade.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, They say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Williams kicks to Wade. Back to Williams. Three-pointer. Here's Smooth. And the rejection by Harden. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Turner passes to Harden. He dishes it to Okafor. Conley up top. Clock at 6. Left side Williams. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. For the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Azili. Millsap comes in for Smooth. And it's Jennings in for Darren Williams. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Wizards have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Jennings with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Wade for 3. Wade missing again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easiness.
Turner dishes to Conley. Picked by Okafor. Conley kicks to Williams for 3. Again, Williams missing. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Washington, Jeff Green. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Rudez checked in for Williams. Waiters comes in for Turner. And Cole subbed in for Mike Conley. Now, here is Harden. Rudez kicks to Waiters. The pass to Okafor. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots. And James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Here is Harden following the basket by Paul Millsap. There's a screen. Rudez kicks to Cole. Feeds it to Waiters. Picked by Okafor. Passes to Harden. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game.
And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fellas.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Wizards 46-36 last season. That was good enough for them to land the number 5 seed.
Well, it was actually, Kevin, the same finish they had in the conference in 2014, even though they won more games. Washington, though, was only 10-15 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Now here's Waiters. Jeff Green missing from long range. Harden against Jennings. Cole. From outside, off the mark.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Deep 2 from Jennings. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harden the pass to Okafor. Wade brings the double team. Tries from 16, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Okafor. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. Washington's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Green kicks to Millsap. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Millsap against Harden. He kicks to Cole. Over to the wing. Cleveland moving it around. There's the triple. Harden can't hit. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Wade. That falls. Great assist. By Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They lead by 1. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. This is Ely. He's jacked in for Ian Mahinmi. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Okafor. Williams comes in for Damian Rudez. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Waiters. And it's Conley in for Cole. Now, here is Harden. And the rejection by Ezeli. Wade against Conley. Here's Green. Ezeli gets to Jennings. Fades away. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's his first foul.
It's really tough to stop Brandon Jennings right now.
Wizards making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Conley kicks to Varejao. On the wing, Williams. Here's Turner. Connects from downtown.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 2. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, let's see if they try that.
You know, you can do that, but I think we want to see how the coach wants to play it, because sometimes you try to go 2 for 1 and you rush.
So it's Washington now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wade drives in. Williams from outside, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his third foul of the game. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Millsap a screen. Wade dishes to Williams. At the top of the key, Millsap. On the wing, Dwayne Wade.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And Wade drops them both.
Incredible composure at the line. Tie it up and give them a chance to get it to overtime.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Seven seconds left in the fourth. Harden outside. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. It'll be the Wizards off the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So, the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Festus Ezeli, Paul Millsap out there with Green, then it's Williams. And it's Wade in at shooting guard. Now here is Conley, 5 to shoot. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Here's Ezeli. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Azili's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Wizards. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. From 17 feet out, Conley's shot is off. The Wizards with the lead. Pass to Green. 16 feet away. The second effort. Azili gets the bucket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And the Cavaliers call time here. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Poked away. Stolen by Harden. Conley with the three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Turner with the steal. It's stolen by Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Harden the pass to Conley. Williams a screen. On the wing, Harden. Wade is covering. Williams gets to Turner. The shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Harden with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Williams. Conley grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start here in overtime, missing 4 consecutive to start the period. Harden dishes to Okafor. Williams passes to Conley. Harden outside. Turner against Green. Clock at 6. Conley kicks to Williams. And another miss by Cleveland. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie Barr to do it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wade kicks to Azili. Look at that.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, you had a huge impact on the boards tonight. Was that something you tried to do?
Yeah, Coach told me to rebound. I've been trying to rebound lately.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Jeff Green, he stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making... And that wraps the...